In this video, we are going to show you indifference curve. Indifference curve was developed by ordinalists in their attempt to ensure that the satisfaction derived from consumption of good or service is ascertained. Not only indifference curve was developed by them, they also developed budget line along with marginal rate of substitution. But in this video, we are going to be showing you only indifference curve. What is indifference curve? Indifference curve is the line that joins points of different combinations of commodity that give the same level of satisfaction to consumer. It is pertinent to note that indifference curve is derived from indifference table or its schedule. What is indifference table or schedule? Indifference table is a table that shows combinations of commodity that give the same level of satisfaction to consumer. Look at this table now. We have commodity X and commodity Y, which a consumer consumes simultaneously, that is at the same time. When a consumer consumes one of commodity X, simultaneously he consumes 31 of commodity Y. The satisfaction he derives here is the same satisfaction he derives when he consumes 2 of commodity X and 24 of commodity Y. So the satisfaction he derives here is also the same thing it derives when it consumes 3 of commodity X and 18 of commodity Y. So the same satisfaction it derives at this point, the third stage, that is what it also derives when it consumes 4 of commodity X and 13 of commodity Y. So it shows that at different combinations of commodity, the consumer gets only one level of satisfaction. At different level of combinations of commodity, at different combinations of commodity, the consumer gets the same level of satisfaction. So this table shows only one level of satisfaction. So whatever he consumes, whatever pairs he has or he takes here is going to give the same level of satisfaction. It's from this place now we derive our indifference curve. Look at this now. When one of commodity X is consumed, you see, consumer consumes at the same time 31 of commodity Y. This is the point of intersection. So when 24 of Y is consumed here, 2 of X is also consumed. So this is the point of intersection. When 18 of Y is consumed, then 3 of X is consumed. This is the point of intersection. When 13 of Y is consumed, then 4 of X is consumed. So this is the point of intersection. So the line that joins these points together, point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, this line that joins these points together is what we refer as indifference curve. So it's a line now, you can see it's a line that joins points of different combinations of commodity that give the same level of satisfaction. So there's one level of satisfaction here, even as we have different pairs of our commodity. It is also pertinent to note that we might have indifference curves, different levels of indifference curves on a graph. So when you have different levels of indifference curves on a graph, so we call that indifference map. That is when you have more than one indifference curve on a graph, it becomes indifference map. You can see now, maybe the level of income of the consumer increases and he wants to increase his satisfaction to another level. Then what he does is he takes new pairs that is going to increase the level of satisfaction. So this is indifference curve of the first stage, of the first level. Then this is the second indifference curve. This is the third indifference curve. These different indifference curves shows different levels of satisfaction. Unlike here, when we have only one level of satisfaction, this is ISO utility. But here we have different levels of satisfaction. And the indifference curve that is closest to the origin, that gives lowest satisfaction. Like IC1 now, you can see IC1 that gives lowest satisfaction on this indifference map. Now the indifference curve which is farthest from the origin, which is the IC3 here, indifference curve 3, it shows the highest satisfaction. So this is indifference map. Indifference map is a graph that shows different indifference curves, that is, that shows different levels of satisfaction derived by consumer. Now that is indifference map. So in our next video we are going to be showing you how budget line is derived and how we can get our marginal rate of substitution, and from there we proceed to how a consumer can maximize its satisfaction from consumption of good or service according to ordinalists. Thank you.